In my I've been online since 1996. Yeah, more or less. That's when I really started having my website Kaysha.com, and that's when I started using email and all these things like back in the days, and seeing the potential of what this could become. And I had my share of encounters with fake women. Not only women that send you like women that send you like, I would not say fake photos, but photos that make you believe. Like back in the days, it was not filters. Back in the days, it was just angles. They would work with the angle to make you believe that they're not fat, or they have a nice nose, when in reality they have the Carabas nose, all that stuff. And listen, I only needed 1 or 2 dates to realize that, okay, there's a problem in this whole operation of meeting people online and having long conversations online with people without seeing them for real. Listen, I fell in love in the dark once. I told you that story before, and it ended very badly. So no, I'm not falling in love with somebody that I only met online and that's it. And you kill your partner? Bro, what's wrong with you? This is horrible. Listen, can you imagine the parents? This idiot, this killed your daughter because of somebody that he never met, an online relationship, and in reality, that person was a crook. Probably the photo was some nice blonde girl, but in reality, it was some black guy from Trècheville. That's why you kill my daughter? Yo. Listen. I remember that girl on Facebook. She used to talk to me all the time. Listen, I tend to be very, very, very méfiant when it comes to being online and talking with people. Everything I type on the internet to anybody, I assume that they might take a screenshot. So anything I write has to be something that I can assume. Either it's a joke or something else. It has to be something that I can assume. And whenever I speak to, especially when I was single, whenever I spoke to a woman online, I was always assuming that, first of all, the photos could be fake. Second of all, I'm always in the conversation placing some tricks, finding a way to ask a photo without asking a photo, sending a video or a photo from somewhere so that the person does the same thing, just having conversations. And every time I'm talking to somebody, I'm always saying to myself, this could be somebody trying to frame me. This could be somebody that is not who I believe it is. That could be a catfish. That could be. I'm always thinking about all these things when I talk to anybody, unless it's somebody I know. And even when it's somebody I know that I'm speaking to, listen, and it's something I tell my wife all the time. When you're speaking to your brother, your sister, with me, with anybody, realize that whatever you send online in a conversation or something, if your phone gets stolen, or if somebody else stole the phone of the person that you're talking to, even if it's a person you trust, that person might not have the same security in their phone the way that you have security on your phone. So whatever you send, even to the people that you trust the most, might be a problem for you tomorrow. So just be careful what you write, what you say, everything. Listen, everything you send to anybody, you just have to write it knowing that if you have to assume it, can you assume it? That's it. That's what I tell people. Because yeah, listen, I already remember speaking to this girl on Facebook, and I don't know, something was fishy. I cannot explain what, because everything was normal. The conversations were normal. The girl was looking nice, but everybody in her profile was looking nice. Everybody looked like a La Redoute or a Benetton. Every photo was too perfect. And I was like, something is strange here. But listen, we were just having normal conversation, nothing special. She was never saying anything like sexy, me neither. He was just talking with somebody online, and oh yeah, whenever you come to my city, all right. But I don't know. I was like, something is not right. And one day she disappeared from Facebook for maybe 3 weeks. And me, listen, I was just doing my life, so I didn't really care. But I just realized that the person disappeared. One day I was like, hey, what's up with that person? And click on the profile. The profile was empty. I was like, interesting. I mean, all right, whatever. So maybe it was a fake profile. And then the person waits another 2 months and then continues the conversation with me as if nothing happened. So I was like, hey, long time. Ah, yeah, long time. I was in the middle of my exam for becoming a lawyer. Okay, cool. And then as a curiosity, I go to the profile. When you don't know somebody for real, and it's not like somebody that you really that care that much about, you don't realize that when they decide to change all their photos. But when I checked the profile, I was like, wait a minute. Is it the same person? Because the photos were different. But I could not really pinpoint what was different. But it was not the same photos. So I started checking other photos because I was like, that's not how she looks. But every photo was these photos. So I said to myself, listen, maybe I remember somebody else, or who knows. And only years after, there's a model from Romania that was only known in East Europe, and then she got married with an American actor, so she became famous in what's her name? What's her name? Model. What's her name? I'm not gonna find her name. What's her name? Maria Magdalena? No. Is this? No. What's her? Of course, I don't remember her name now. Anyway, Romania famous model. Her name is Madalena Diana Genea. That's the one. There she is. So, this photo of her is not beautiful. Let me find a nice photo of her. She's actually in a movie on Netflix now. There she is. This one. And so she was using in her profile a bunch of photos from this girl. But because I was a very, very beautiful and very famous Romanian model. What's her name? Madalena Genea. Yeah. So for years, I was talking to this girl. So we never had anything crazy in the conversation. But I was talking to this person. But in reality, I don't know who I was talking to. But I don't know if the person tried to trick me or not. But listen, I'm just careful online. And one day my ex-girlfriend, because one day I told my ex-girlfriend, hey, listen, this girl that I've been talking to for years, but there's something strange about her. And my ex just went and found that person. And I was like, oh, so that was a catfish. Wow. Listen, I don't know why people would pretend being who they're not or use another photo than their own. But some people do it. Listen, I have a friend. He's a club owner. And he was doing, like 15 years ago, we met some girls in Cancun. And not 15 years ago, even more than that. Anyway, 2008, we met some girls in Cancun. Nice girls. We met them on the beach, bring them at the hotel, start being friends and stuff. And we exchanged Facebook and stuff. So what he did, he was friends, right, with the girl on Facebook for real. So we know them for real, right? He created a fake profile of a fake girl that was promoting for his club. And so he created the profile of the girl that he knows, and he blocks the girl that he knows on the fake profile that he created. Now, every time the girl posts new photos, he takes the photos and he populates the fake profile. So the girl never knows that there's a fake profile because she doesn't see it on Facebook because she's blocked. And she doesn't realize that my friend is using her photos because they are friends already, right? So she lives in Canada, I think. And so what he does, he uses the fake profile to promote his parties and to connect with all the guys that he knows that goes to his party, the football players, the drug dealers, the singers, etc. He used that profile to send them messages saying, oh yeah, listen, I'm the new promo person from my friend. And yeah, listen, so he adds them as a friend, and then she promotes the party. She just promotes the party. And he was receiving crazy messages from his friends trying to bag the girl. And at the same time, every time they were like, oh, he didn't see you at the party. And she was like, oh, I was there. I don't know. I was mostly in the back, but then I left early because, I only work until this time. And too bad, next time. And He was catfishing his friends, and at the same time, he was using, every time she would post new photos, she would take the photos and use them. He would take the photos and use them in her fake profile. How crazy is that? People are. So one day it's like, yo, look at this. And I look at the profile, I'm like, oh, that's the girl from Canada. The girls we met in Cancun. He's like, no, look. He shows me the whole operation. I was like, yo, you crazy. But it worked. All these guys were going to the party, taking a table just to see her. Listen, the internet is a dangerous place. I'm telling you.